how did the family life happen? It has taken you this far with two beautiful daughters.
You know, I was on the fag end of my athletic career, or rather I had announced my retirement, and M.M. Somaya, who was an Indian hockey captain, his cousin is my current husband. He was in the camp, or he was in Bangalore for some tournament, and so he called me. I said, why don't you come home for lunch then? He was at the Sai Center here. So he brought, Data along.
Huh.
And we just connected and became friends. So by then I was doing movies, so I was also traveling. And in a year's time, we got married. I think more than me, his family wanted to nail him down, I think. So his mother and sisters, they said, okay, let's. And I think that's how it. And of course, he was a junior hockey player, so he's played for Junior India also. So he had a lot of sports connection, but he got into business. He's the one who opened the.
So the main connect was also the sports?
I knew that much later. I didn't know who he was till I met him on that day. But we just connected. We met on a few occasions, and it just took off from there. So it's.
What is actually important, like for a good, settled family life? What are the key for relationship takeaways?
I think life is a compromise, and if you are going to just stick to your guts, it's never going to. Adaptability, compromise, but the bottom line is to have great respect for each other. I need to respect your journey, you need to respect mine, but I need to also encourage you on your journey, and you encourage. So it's all a lot of give and take, and I think that's how relationships should be. Today you don't see, the level of patience has gone because the environment is such.
And also expectations soar very high than reality.
Yes, and because you are financially stable, there is no compromise. And I think in any relationship, every relationship has to be worked upon. Every relationship.
So it's work in progress.
Mother-daughter relationship, mother-son, every day it's a constant work in progress. And I think if you understand that and you recognize that it requires give and take and not just give or take from one person, with that respect, I think you can.
So it's just like a balancing scale. The give and take has to be equal.
Absolutely. It's not that I'm not going to say that I'm a woman, so I need this space. And I don't consider that. I mean, I have done more than what men would do in certain fields. Exactly. So, I don't think that's a good comparison to have. I don't believe that you should look at boys separately, girls separately in that respect. And I think if you recognize each one's individuality, personality, and everybody has beautiful things to do, beautiful things to give, yes. It's not just materialistic. It's just the way you communicate to one person is enough. So there is, I think, because our environment is such that our kids are living in constant, to reach that destination without looking left or right.
A mad rush.
So the entire
dynamics of
life has changed. Yeah. Worldwide, it's not just an India phenomena, it's worldwide.
Sports requires a lot of discipline. So shistu, samyama, the perseverance, sacrifices and compromises here and there. It builds a total persona. Idu sports koduvantha ಒಂದು wholesome definition for whoever is there in that field. ಇದನ್ನ ಹೊರತುಪಡಿಸಿ what you actually wanted your daughters to become, both Dipali and Anisha.
I think what happened was because after I retired, now Koramangala club alli badminton ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, club level badminton. So ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಚಿಕ್ಕವಳು ಬಂದು ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ racket ಇಂದ she used to just hit the wall, and she had an automatic natural connection. Eye-hand coordination came naturally to her, and she just took up badminton. She started winning in the state in her age category, everything, and then she represented Karnataka in nationals, all that. My younger one wasn't, she was a player. You know how the second ones
yes.
are, just want to have fun. So she just tagged along, and I think we paid so much attention for Anisha because she would train at 5:30. I would go for training, be with her. drop her to school, pick her up, go for her training in the evening, travel with her.
Chaotic schedules.
So today's kids don't want, when they have it all, I think that,
They just want to be out of that.
Yeah.
They can't handle that.
they can't
Too
handle
much
the
of attention
pressures
and pressure.
and the pressure of her being compared to her mother. I think that was something that she just couldn't.
I relate to that.
Yeah,
yes.
because you will be
an overachiever for her.
So they'd just compare her to me, and it was so unfair. But that's the way the press is, and I would be all over in the paper, in whichever national I go with her. I would travel with the team in the train, so that she doesn't think that she's exclusive and then come back in one way. But all that having said, I think our kids, for us, and I think for people by and large who have struggled in life, want their kids to have the best.
Yes.
Don't-
And the more we make it
Yeah.
ease at them,
Yeah.
ease for them, it's still difficult
Yeah,
for them.
it's still difficult for them.
Okay.
Yeah.